Hello everyone. Today we will talk about an unusual indicator that can display the struggle between supply and demand on a chart. Surely many people know that price increases or decreases do not occur out of nowhere, but as a result of the predominance of buyers or sellers. It is for this reason that prices begin to move in one direction or another. Many people understand this, but it is impossible to see it with their own eyes without the necessary tools. So, the candle meter indicator, which we will talk about today in our video review, literally visualizes this process, making it clear and accessible for analysis. Understanding who controls the market at the current moment in time, you can assume with a high degree of probability how the next candle or candles will close. And this is exactly what we need to successfully trade binary options. Now, a few words about how to install Candle Meter in the MetaTrader 4 terminal. The Candle Meter indicator itself and our template with all the settings are installed in the MetaTrader 4 platform in a standard way. Look for a link to download the archive with the indicator, as well as instructions for installing it in the description under this video. Let's look at the operating principle and key settings of this indicator. As you may have guessed, the Candle Meter binary options indicator analyzes the strength of sellers and buyers in each candle. Information about who won in the previous 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or hour, depending on the time frame you choose, can be seen next to each candle. Thus, we have before us not just a standard candlestick chart, but a full-fledged tool for analyzing market trends. Knowing which of the trading participants won the battle for the previous time interval, you can predict with a high degree of certainty where the market will go. If the number above the candle is above 80, the bears have won and prices will start to fall. If the value below the candle is above 80, the bulls are dominating the market and prices will most likely rise. Also, pay attention to the indicator in the upper right corner of the chart. It shows the struggle between buyers and sellers in real time, and just below it is a timer counting down the seconds until the current time frame closes. Interpreting the indicator's value is very simple. The higher the number, the more bullish or bearish the candle, and the higher the chances that the next time interval will close with an increase or decrease in the quotes of the analyzed asset. For example, on this chart, the forces of the trading participants are distributed from 90 to 10 in favor of the bulls. This means that there is a high probability of continued growth. However, to be completely sure of this, you should wait until the candle closes, since before this moment, the balance of power in the market can change at any time. In addition to the main chart, the Candle Meter binary options indicator displays additional information in the form of a histogram and 2 moving averages. As you might guess, this histogram helps to visualize the dynamics of the balance of power in the market over time. In addition, this tool can act as a filter. If the short blue moving average is higher than the length of the gray dotted line, only call option purchases should be considered. And if the blue line is below the gray dotted line, we will only look for pot purchases. This tool has few settings. The user can change the parameters for calculating moving averages in the histogram, include filter for displaying bars, which will only display numbers on the chart, not less than specified, activate alerts, and customize the appearance of the visual elements of the indicator. Now let's look at the rules of trading binary options using this indicator. First of all, let's remember the well-known postulate about the benefits of trading on the trend. Why is this important? Because trend trading is more successful in the long term than any other. Therefore, we will open all transactions on the candle meter indicator only in its direction. All that remains is to figure out how to determine the trend itself using this indicator. It's simple. As mentioned above, Candle Meter not only calculates the strength of candles, but also displays an oscillator with 2 moving averages at the bottom of the chart. This is what we will need to determine the trend. When the fast-moving average crosses the slow one from top to bottom, this indicates the beginning of a bearish trend. When it crosses back from below, the bulls dominate the upper market, and this behavior of the oscillator warns of the beginning of a bullish rally. As an additional filter for trading signals, we will set the minimum threshold for displaying the pressure of buyers and sellers at 80. Now, the Candle Meter binary options indicator will display only numbers equal to or greater than 80 on the chart, which will help filter out insignificant intersections of the averages of the basement oscillator. To buy call options, you need to 1. Make sure there is a bullish trend. The short moving average of the oscillator crossed the lengths from the bottom up. 2. A number greater than or equal to 80 appeared under the last closed candle. 3. At the opening of a new candle, we buy a call option. To buy put options, you need to 1. Make sure there is a bearish trend. The short moving average of the oscillator crosses the lengths from top to bottom. 2. A figure greater than or much greater than 80 appears above the last closed candle. 3. At the opening of a new candle, we buy a put option. We recommend setting the expiration time of transactions to 3 candles. However, this does not mean that this expiration period will work equally well with all assets. Therefore, we advise you to select the holding period of positions depending on the selected financial instrument and the results of testing on historical data. Now we will demonstrate the operation of the candle meter indicator in real time, so that no one doubts that its signals do not repaint. The candle meter indicator can be used in conjunction with a 50-period moving average and react to signals to buy call options only when prices are above it, and accordingly, buy a put option based on the candle meter signal of its oscillator when prices are below this average. In this way, we can additionally cut off unprofitable transactions and increase the efficiency of our trading. Try to select the threshold value of the indicator, the number. When exceeded, the numbers will appear below and above the candles based on your asset and time frame. The candle meter binary options indicator allows a trader to look behind the scenes and quantify how strong buyers and sellers were over a specific period of time. This knowledge will help you take a different look at familiar candlestick patterns and graphical analysis figures, and your trading will become more confident. After all, betting on the winners is much more pleasant than on the underdogs, especially if your expectations are based not on internal intuition, but on mathematical calculations. And remember that any strategy or indicator is just a tool that you need to learn how to use it correctly. Be sure to check the work and test the indicator on a demo account and historical data. Do not forget about the rules of risk and capital management. And also choose only proven brokers, which can be found on our website in our regularly updated rating. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel. Register on our website and you will be constantly up to date with the latest news from the field of binary options trading, cryptocurrency, and the Forex market. Thank you all for your attention. We wish everyone good profit and safe trading.